welcome to the Echo Tips Podcast. In this week's episode, we're going to be talking about informational items your Echo can tell you about your local community, especially maybe getting out and walking and hiking and biking and walking the dog and parks and things like that. But before we get into that in any sort of detail, we're going to go to a brief message about our podcast, and then we'll be right back. This episode is brought to you by the New Vision program at Goodwill. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission services help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Well, hello again and welcome back to our podcast. For our new listeners, we'd like to welcome you. My name is David Ward. I'm an assistive technology instructor with the New Vision program at Goodwill. We're here in our Echo Tips podcast, we try to cover little nuggetized episodes that teach you something new about your Echo, sometimes new hardware releases we talk about, and new equipment. In fact, we're going to be getting some new equipment here in the studio, and so we'll be able to demo and talk about some of those new features with you here soon. And we try to keep it anywhere between 5 to 15 minutes, these episodes. For our returning listeners, we'd like to welcome you back as well, and because of both of you, I think we're somewhere near 75,000 listens, something like that. But it's great to have you all with us. And at the end of the episode, I'll mention some ways you can reach out to me with questions, comments, and things like that. Okie dokie. So let's delve right into this. So Amazon is continuing, if not always continuing, to expand their database of knowledge that the Echo has access to. And historically, they've done this through partnerships with other companies like All Recipes, and maybe they even acquired other companies and different things to expand that database. When it comes to movies and entertainment, they naturally have their own property they've had for a long time, IMDb, the Internet Movie Database. So they have huge resources about TV seasons, episodes, cast members, when it came out, all sorts of crazy stuff like that. But one of the areas they're trying to expand on is information connected with your local community. And just a month or so back, I demoed a thing where you could find out about local public transit, like trains and buses in your community. Feel free to go back and check out that episode if that's something you'd be interested in. But today, I thought I'd highlight some, I believe these are relatively new features, at least this one about hiking is for sure, I'm pretty sure. But about how you can find local things that you can do outdoors. And in my community here in Southwest Virginia, it's beautiful fall-like weather. The leaves are starting to change colors, and people are really trying to get out, do some more walking trails, biking trails, get the dog out, go to parks, and different things like that. But guess what? Your Echo can help you with that. And so anywho, I'm going to demonstrate this. Now, if you do have an Echo in hearing distance of me, you may want to shut its ears off so that I don't trigger your Echo at home. And that'd be kind of a little confusing, you hearing it coming from two different places. But anyway, I might just give you a second to do that. You can push the mute button on your Echo. It's usually a button along the top. All right, hopefully you had enough time. Okay, so let's start with something simple, like hiking. Alexa, tell me about nearby hiking locations.
I found a few nearby options. McAfee Knob Appalachian Trail, 1.9 miles away. Lick Run Greenway, 3.7 miles away on Valley View Boulevard Northwest. RoanokeOutside.com office, 3.1 miles away on Franklin Road Southeast.
Okay, so hopefully that gave you a little bit of an idea, and actually now that I reflect on it, I don't think that was the official phrasing. It should be more like, tell me about nearby hiking trails, I think. But you got the idea, basically how that works. Also, we could try something like this. Alexa, tell me about nearby biking trails.
I found a few nearby options. Downshift, 2.2 miles away on 4th Street Southwest. Smith Mountain Look, 29.7 miles away. Silver Comet Trail, 348.9 miles away on Mauville Road.
Okay, so I think that first one might be actually more of like a repair shop, so I think there might have been things getting a little muddled there in the database. But anyway, that just kind of gives you a little idea. And this is one more, too. I have a lot of friends that have pets and dogs and stuff. I'll try this one. Alexa, tell me about nearby dog parks.
I found a few nearby parks. Highland Dog Park, 2.7 miles away on Washington Avenue Southwest. Highland Dog Park, 2.7 miles away on 5th Street. Salem Rotary Dog Park, 4.6 miles away on Indiana Street.
All right, so there you go. Let me shut her ears off here just in case. But anywho, so that gives you a little insight into those quick resources that allow you to find out about things in your local community. Well, I once again am David Ward for the New Vision program. You can look up more about me at goodwillvalleys.com/newvision. That's all lowercase and no spaces. And please, by all means, in the podcast player of your choice, share an episode you like, thumbs us up, give us 5 stars, leave a comment. On Facebook and Twitter, you can also find us at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys, and you can share your thoughts or questions about maybe a possible upcoming episode or something like that. All right, well, it's time to turn the ears back on your Amazon Echoes, start practicing some of the many things that you've learned. I'm David Ward, and we thank you for listening.
Thanks, Dave. In conclusion, let me tell you a thing or two. This episode is brought to you by New Vision at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys, and it is also made possible in part by a grant from Community Foundation serving Western Virginia. And there's more. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. For more information, check out our website at goodwillvalleys.com/newvision. with no spaces. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission programs help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Thanks for listening.